Today we will go to the engineering drawing room, which is this one, room 212. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Archivlogs. And for today we are here at the engineering drawing room. So if it's a face-to-face class, we will be doing our sessions in Draw2 here. But since it's pandemic, we will do it virtually. For today's episode, we will talk about colors, color application, roof architecture, and materials of construction. So what is the implication or the use of colors in engineering? In the design and build environment or in the building industry, the application of colors is simply through paints. So we paint our walls, we paint our exterior and interior, and colors is not just about aesthetic but it's also psychological, and we will talk about it in our color theory or color psychology. So I have in here some swatches in which it has different colors, like this one. So the paint manufacturing companies give swatches for you to choose from with your projects. You have here. Yeah. Colors. Color is a phenomenon of light and visual perception that may be described in terms of an individual's perception of hue, saturation and lightness for objects, and hue, intensity, and brightness for light sources. We refer to the relative lightness or brightness of a color as value. Of the properties of color, value is the most critical in seeing and drawing. Some hues reflect more light than others, which is why we perceive them as being lighter or paler than others. Shades of the same hue vary in tonal value. For example, sky blue and indigo blue are the same hue, but the former is inherently lighter in value than the latter. Color is best described in four variations, namely the hue, which is the pure color, the tint, which is a combination of the hue and white, the tone, which is a combination of your hue plus black and white, and your shade as a combination of your hue and the black. If you can see in here, we have different types of colors, unique colors and rare colors. This is the color wheel, which represent the primary, secondary, and the intermediate or the tertiary colors. It is divided into 12, which contains red, red-orange, orange, yellow-orange, yellow, yellow-green, green, blue-green, blue, blue-violet, violet, and the red-violet. It also represents the cool and the warm colors. What is Pantone? Pantone LLC is a limited liability company headquartered in Carlstadt, New Jersey. The company is best known for its Pantone matching system, a proprietary color space used in a variety of industries, notably graphic design, fashion design, product design, printing, and manufacturing, and supporting the management of colors from design to production in physical and digital formats among coated and uncoated materials, cotton, polyester, nylon, and plastics. To understand color theory better, these are some examples of color harmonies. These are complementary color o yung mga kulay na magkatapat sa color wheel. They complement each other. We also have the analogous, the triadic colors, the split complementary colors, and the tetradic colors. In here, we also have a drawing to represent the cool and the warm colors, namely the hot dog and the cool cat. This is also another slide to represent the grouping and the connection of colors in the color wheel. Here is a slide on how to choose your colors, your color palette, and the meanings of your color. Color is not just about aesthetic, but it also plays an important role for your spatial psychology and how it affects the mood of the user for that room. Some application of colors. We have color rendering in oil pastel. Here are some examples of artworks available in the internet, color rendering using watercolor, color rendering using color pencil, and the color rendering using colored markers. You can also use coffee as your medium in rendering, and so this is a type of rendering called as monochromatic. You only use one color for this technique. Now we proceed to the materials of construction. This is how you represent materials of construction. You have your concrete or plaster, your board formed concrete, and your brick masonry and concrete masonry. You also have your stone masonry, your wood siding, and your wood paneling. Now, a page breaker. Name the person in the slide. He is an architect, an engineer, and a physician. And what is his implication in the design and built environment and in engineering? These are some engineering marvels of the ancient world. And this is the Roman aqueduct and the ancient roads built by the Romans. Question: what is the greatest building material contribution of the Romans in the world? Discuss their engineering techniques and building materials. This is also how you represent your roof shingles and your metal roofing. In this slide, you will see a drawing representation of your window design and door design. Now we proceed to your types of roof architecture. In here, you will see different configuration of your roofing. Here are some of the examples of your roof architecture, namely skillion and lintel, the open gable, the box gable, the dormer. Ito typical sa mga malalamig na area. Ito yung may attic. You have also your hip roof, the hip and valley, your gambrel, your mansard. The gambrel on the mansard is more of the European origin. You have your butterfly. Ito si butterfly, ang downside niya is hindi siya talaga applicable in a tropical country like the Philippines because of the rain. You really need a good designed inside gutter for your butterfly roof. You also have interior dash gable, the hexagonal gazebo, the jerkin head, the intersecting overlay hip, cross hip, and the flat. The flat or a slab roof is not also advisable in a tropical country like the Philippines because we are visited by typhoon every year. If you are planning to do your roofing as a flat roof and made of slab, you really need a good waterproofing material so that water will not seep into your structures. Other types of roofing includes your M-shape, salt box, shed, combination, and the pyramid hip. One downside of the shed roofing is the wind load. Lalo na pag may bagyo, baka mabilis siyang liparin. Lalo na pag ginamitan lang ito ng rafters. So what are the preferred roof configuration in a Philippine setting? Here are some of my works. We have your double shed roof or skillion and lintel. This one, tinatawag din itong dos aguas. Dos meaning dalawa. So you have your gable roofing, high pitch siya, and i-deflect niya talaga yung wind. This is the best roofing configuration because of on all four sloping side. This is a combination roofing. You also have your hip roof or the cuatro aguas. Cuatro means four, sloping on all four sides. This is a combination of a gable roof and a hip roof. You also have a pyramidal roof in there at the center. Another rendition of a residence in a hip roof. So this one is rendered in digital watercolor. Now this is an example of a structure in flat roofing or slab roofing. Now we move on to your bridge drawing. So in here, you can see the 6 main types of bridges, namely arch, the beam, the truss, the cable stay, the cantilever, and suspension. We will just introduce bridge drawing and types of bridges in here, and you will go into details in your design subjects. In bridge drawing, you also have different types of truss. You have your Baltimore, the Bailey, the bowstring, the camelback, the Warren quadrangular or lattice. You have the Whipple, the Parker, the Pennsylvania petty truss, the Poli or lenticular truss, and the Thatcher truss. Here are some examples of famous bridges in the world. Does this look familiar to you? In what movie can you find this bridge collapsing? An example of a bridge done by an architect and an engineer. And here is an example of an engineering wonder. Now we move on to your class exercise for today. What about bridges and roads in the Philippine setting? Can you name some? And that's all for today. Don't forget to click the subscribe button as a support for this channel.